In celebration of the 2024 National Women's Month, the Department of the Interior and Local Government 9 proudly presents the significant role of women local chief executives as GAD champions in Zamboanga Peninsula. Embracing the theme We for Gender Equality and Inclusive Society, underscoring the concrete actions and initiatives undertaken by our leaders to promote an environment where gender equality is not just an aspiration, but a lived reality. Focusing on the dynamic and transformative gender-sensitive programs that has been implemented under their leadership, this documentation endeavors to illustrate how these dedicated LCEs have not only embraced but actively promoted the principles of gender equality and inclusivity, contributing to the realization of a fair society.
Here in Isabela City, we are very much conscious of our gender equality and women empowerment initiatives, basically because we think that it is the mandate of any local government unit to be able to provide spaces and opportunities for everybody in the community, and that would of course include those who are regarded as marginalized and those who haven't had for a long time equal opportunity, and that would of course include our women.
So as an advocate for women and youth empowerment, specifically for rural women, in my journey I saw that there's really a gap between the men and women in terms of opportunities. I saw that access to education is one very important factor that we can say that is a tool to address inequality. So, pagkahimo na ko og mayor diri sa munisipyo sa Dumalinaw, ako ang mga programa mainly naka-anchor gyud sa ako ang mga different advocacies, which is on women and youth empowerment.
Gender equality and women empowerment initiatives implemented by our LGU. We make sure that every constituents of our municipality, we always emphasizes that genders are equals in terms of opportunities. That is why even in hiring employees, we make sure that no gender discriminated against it.
Yes, LGU Pinyan implemented various initiatives to empower women through creation of gender focal point system through executive order, mainstreaming of gender development 5% allocation to GAD plan budget that prioritize gender equality programs, projects, and activities. Also, our LG employees is dominated by women, prioritizes sectoral needs.
In Zamboanga, Sibugay, gender equality is not really a problem when it comes to leadership roles of our people, because I am here and we also have women mayors. But in the marginalized sector of our society, still we have problems with our women sector, especially when it comes to violence against women.
We are the first city in Region 9 to be able to pass the anti-bastos law ordinance, so that this of course ensures that our women, so we are just a third-class city, but our GAD funds actually is around 46 million. We have the Gender and Development Focal System, no, na kung saan lahat ho ng women organizations or those organizations and institutions working for gender and development really become part of the process when we plan out where do we spend or what priority programs do we have to be implemented under the GAD fund. The impact, especially on gender and development, really came from projects and programs based on the GAD plan.
So we introduce different trainings, capacity building through focus group discussion, and then nakakuha ta og pondo nga gikan sa US government through the US Embassy nga gitagaan kita og pondo para makasugod og mga different enterprises for the women.
Specific programs or projects that are implemented of our local government unit. We make sure that we strictly comply the VAUSI procedures, making sure that all women are not scared to report to the authority.
We have established a counseling room for reported VAUSI cases and livelihood project for women bread and pastry financial assistance to VAUSI victims, provision of financial support to clients with psychological disability.
When I became governor of the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay, I mandated as a policy that all projects, programs, and activities should be inclusive and equally beneficial to both men and women.
I think in any policy and action, especially for local governments, getting the correct data, especially your baseline data, is very, very important. It took a bit of time for us to put everybody on, the same boat, on the same understanding and mindset. Pag-activate ng ating mga VAUSI desks, we had to really capacitate, yung ating mga nagbabantay sa ating mga VAUSI desks. Yung how do we also capacitate and empower the women, especially yung mga survivors, or yung victims and then survivors ng ating mga VAUSI, to really come out and trust the systems that we have put in place.
Ang aning mga challenges, so of course dili man tanan nga mga programa nato nga successful, natay mga challenges. Una is that ang pag-transition sa ato ang mga grupo nga gitagaan natog livelihood or economic enterprise tungod dili pa kaayo sila negosyante ug hunahuna, even with the intervention of giving them financial management, literacy training, it's still very hard for them to handle businesses. Atong journey ani dili man ni siya mahuman og kanang pila lang ka years, so we really have to constantly get in touch with them kung unsay pwede nga ma-access sa gobyerno para sa ilaha atong ihatag. So in terms of building the bridge, establishing the bridge between our national government agencies sama sa Department of Agriculture, Department of Labor and Employment, DTI, kargado sa atong mga women's group, wala ni sila'y access, wala sila kibalo ug unsay mga services nga gi-offer aning atong mga agencies, mga national government agencies. So among role diri is to link them to the national government agencies para maka-assist sa ilaha in terms of siguro organization, in terms of management, in terms of product development and access to market.
When it comes to challenges in promoting gender equality in women and women empowerment, one of these challenges are the financial status of our municipality. It may not be always as enough to cater the 18 barangays. We make it sure that this 18 barangays will be catered in terms of what they're needed.
To start, some women and men are passive in different programs of the LGU, but with continuous advocacy of gender equality and women empowerment, the participation and attendance of this sector increases. It's the limited funds for the implementation of these different programs that we have and project activities. LGU initiates outsourcing of funds from national agencies.
With a woman at its helm, the challenge my administration faces may not be as worst as the other LGUs because my election to the position is a positive indication that the people of Zamboanga Sibugay do not look at the gender in choosing their leaders. Major challenge, thus, that my administration faces is the funding limitation. To overcome this, we have become creative by seeking external sources of funds through the national government agencies like the Department of Health, the Office of the President, and other national agencies.
Napakalaki ho ng role ng LGU. No? We have both the mandate and the resources to really make an impact. Pagbigay ng capacity, empowering is about capacity building. Again, consciously looking for anong capacities ba ang kailangan nating maibigay para yung empowerment natin ay ma-translate mo into actual actions, ma-translate mo into actual accomplishments, no? And not just measure our accomplishments by way of, having activities na at the end of the day, hindi natin alam kung napakinabangan ba ng mga tao.
For me, I really wanted it that for all these programs that I started, it will be sustainable. Because first, we invested so much time and effort to know the challenges, to provide funds for interventions para ma-address ni. And then, later on, basin unya og dili na nila priorities, that's why ato gid siyang gi-institutionalize.
So, vision that in order for this program to be more successful, the local officials should be more sensitive and effectively comply the rights of the women as well.
Well, municipality opinion envision a society where men and women unite together as one. We have a goal of promoting gender equality and women empowerment towards development and sustainable life. But towards the LGU should envision increasing women's presentation and leadership and decision making to redistributing care work and productive resource progresses towards a gender equal and sustainable future. Government collaboration with women organizations can help ensure that policies meet the specific needs of women and girls, that such policies are implemented effectively.
To be a leading entity in the sustained delivery of quality services to advance gender equality and women's empowerment. I see the LGUs as playing a pivotal role in shaping inclusive societies where women can fully participate and thrive and contribute to development.
The Department of the Interior and Local Government 9 not only celebrates the achievements of LCE GAD champions, but also aligns with the national call to action for a lipunang patas sa bagong Pilipinas, kakayahan ng babae, patutunayan. It is a testament to the enduring spirit and capabilities of women, showcasing the critical role they play in the development of a just and equitable society.